Good afternoon, Patriots. Today we're going to talk about money, or more specifically, where's the money coming from? So a lot of people have been asking me questions about where the money's coming from. And I'm referring to who's paying Michael Avenatti. I mean, this guy's a pretty high-priced lawyer, and he ain't doing all this work for free. So who is this guy? Well, he's the guy who is the attorney for Stormy Daniels. I shouldn't have said that. I should have said he's the attorney for Stephanie Clifford, who is also known as Stormy Daniels, and also known as Stormy Waters, and also known as just plain Stormy. So Avenatti is doing all this legal work for her, and man, he's on all the cable shows and he's every place. And he's not doing this for free. I'll tell you, this guy is a big money guy. So where's he getting the big money from that he can do all this work for Stephanie? Because Stephanie said, I ain't paying any money for this. This isn't coming out of my pocket. It's not my money. She's very adamant about that. So where's it coming from? Well, it's coming from OFA. You're going to say, what's OFA? And last year you asked me that same thing, so I wrote an article about it. I might have even mentioned more than one article, but I wrote an article about it, and it was called Organizing for America. That's OFA. See, they use all these code words. So you say, well, what is that? Well, you remember ACORN? You remember ACORN? Well, OFA is ACORN on steroids. The ACORN kind of went away, and now we got the OFA. And who started the OFA? Well, number 44 did that. Barack Obama. That's his new organization. It used to be ACORN, now it's OFA. And it's headquartered in Washington, D.C., right inside the Beltway where all the shenanigans go on. And guess what, folks? He's collecting tons of money. That's where the money's going. That's why the Democratic National Committee ain't got that much money, because they're having a hard time collecting money because Obama's collecting the money. And he's getting money from a lot of people, you know, the so-called little people who just give a little amounts, but he's getting tons of money from the big people. You know, who are the big people? Well, I think you know who they are. Gates, Lewis, Soros, Buffett, you know, all those people, you know, the big bucks guys. Okay, so here's what's happening. OFA is paying this money to Avenatti, who's doing all the work for, the legal work for Stephanie Clifford, a.k.a. Stormy, a.k.a. Stormy Waters, a.k.a. Stormy Daniels. And so that's what's keeping this thing in the news, because this whole thing was never about anything to do with campaign finance or anything like that. It was all everything about how can we destroy Trump? How can we get Trump to a point where he'll either quit or we can impeach him? That's all this is all about. It's just a way to gin up the Democrat base so they'll pay more money into OFA. It's kind of like, you know, what comes around goes around, folks. That's the way it works. It's all about the money and where the money's coming from and who's paying the money. And right now, we're probably not hearing a whole lot about it now because there's so many other things going on. But this story ain't going away, and I just want to let you know who's paying the bill, because like I always say, every time I look into something, it's follow the money. Where's the money coming from? And once you follow the money, you know what it's all about. So boys and girls, that's who's paying the money. That's where the money's coming from, and that should answer your questions there, and that should kind of keep you a little bit on edge, a little bit frightened, because I know I am when I'm thinking about, here's a guy that's in the background that's doing something that's never been done before, and man, he's building up a very rich bankroll. to organize for America. And organizing for America, you know, remember, we're going to totally transform America. Now we're organizing for America to totally transform America again by getting rid of President Trump. Okay, boys and girls, have a good day. God bless you all. God bless America, and God save our America. We need you now more than ever before.